Nolan,
Yeah,
and Caleb's on here.
Hi, welcome to WHSH.
The first line's cut off.
Fall gusts and severe
Yeah.
weather. And
I'm
we're gonna
talking
have
right now.
a good
Hi.
time.
How is it going, Pizza?
The desk. It's lighting stands over there. Camera.
Comes to steal.
Of you and that. Hello and welcome to WHSH TV on this, the first day of spring.
Happy first day of spring, Caleb. I'm excited. I'm just not excited for the allergies that come the allergies that come with it. It's not going to be fun. But so springtime weather is upon us. But with springtime weather, it could also be severe. Coming up, we have an interview with Davis County Emergency Management Agency Director Paul Goss. He's about to tell us how to stay safe when severe weather strikes.
That's right, Connor. We'll also be hearing from Shelly Shake with the Home Building Savings Bank. She'll be telling us a little bit about how to keep our credit safe as well as how to avoid scams, And with spring comes spring sports. Sports reporter Drew Davis will have interviews with local baseball and soccer reps about their upcoming season.
And we'll also have a look at your weather for this the springtime that is upon us. We're going to have some sunshine coming to us, and it's going to be fun. All that and more coming up on WHSH TV.
Our first story comes just in time for spring. With spring comes sports and severe weather. We're going to talk about Severe Weather Preparedness Week first here in Indiana. Cities all across Indiana have participated in statewide tornado drills on Thursday. Those drills are coordinated between the National Weather Service and local emergency management agencies. To find out more about Severe Weather Preparedness Week and what to do in an emergency, WHSH TV met with Davies County EMA Director Paul Goss.
We do planning and mitigation. We do respond to emergencies, to whatever that might be in the county. We also would deal with emergencies outside the county within southwest Indiana. And then we also are capable of responding to any national emergencies that we might be called upon. Severe weather is something that comes along, and it's not your everyday rainstorm. This is something that has potential for damage to life, limb, or property, or the environment. We step in before it comes along. We start monitoring the weather. We'll get indications from the National Weather Service out of Indianapolis. We'll either get that over normal channels as anyone else will, or we'll get a phone call from the National Weather Service in Indianapolis and telling us that they think that we need to be on alert, and in a couple of days things may get severe in our area, and so we will go in, and when they tell us it's about time to get there, and we'll start observing with the radar and the other electronic instruments that we have. So we get quite involved with the recovery stage of a disaster, and we will get aid into the people right away so that they can have a shelter, and then we'll short-term shelter, and then we are a part of a committee that will look for long-term shelter and also for people whose homes have been destroyed, and we'll assist them in filling out the forms from the federal government. If it's declared a federal emergency, then we are the people who will coordinate between the homeowners and the federal agencies. We aid in evacuations. We have plans in place and cooperations already signed with different agencies here in the county that transport people. So we have many wheelchair capable vehicles, and with several of the taxi cabs, the medical cabs that run, they will also help us on evacuating people. And of course, school buses also would be available to us.
Some of you may or may not have heard the sirens that were going off on Thursday, and you might have noticed the radio and television alerts during the drill. But what if you were not near radio or TV and didn't hear the sirens? Did you know that there's a phone app that was instituted by Daviess County that can call you in preparedness for an emergency? This app is called Code Red, and Paul Goss gave us more on this subject.
I would encourage people to sign up for Code Red. Code Red is a notification system that we have in place in this county. Daviess County residents can sign up for Code Red, and it will give them on their home telephone, a landline, or will give it to them on their cell phone, text, or a email message that will tell them that there's a situation they should be aware of, and it will automatically tell them of warnings, flash flood warnings, tornadoes, and severe thunderstorms. It will also go to the people who are hearing impaired and visually impaired, so they will all be able to get this message, and it will reach all the population.
Code Red will also alert you in the event of large fires, chemical spills, lost individuals, lockdowns, water system problems, and other emergencies. Calls can be geographically targeted for localized messaging. If widespread, the entire community could be called within a few minutes. Again, the service is free, but only works if you sign up. Here's the information for Code Red. You can register by going to Washington City website or Daviess County website. That information is shown on your screen. Turning now to some very important financial news. Have you or someone you know been a victim of a financial scam? It seems like more and more people are becoming a victim. WHSH TV sat down with Shelley Shake of Home Building Savings Bank to talk these horrible scams and ways to build good credit.
As a young adult, preparing for your financial future is very important. And the major things with that, scams, different things like that. If someone is asking you to return a portion of payment to them, it's most likely a scam. If someone's asking you to wire funds to someone that you don't know, that's most likely a scam. We live in an age where we have a lot of new technology, internet, email, cell phones, and with that is a lot of risk. So it's important to use your bank representatives, use your sheriff's office, police station. We have a lot of different resources and can help you decide if this is something that's legitimate or if it's something that could potentially harm your financial stability. Increasing every year. These criminals do not discriminate based on age, culture, or financial stability. Anyone can fall victim to a scam. Here in our community last year, we seen an increase in information phishing, and what that is just someone that is trying to obtain your personal information or your financial information. And we were hit with a lot of phone calls. They were automated, asking our community to enter debit card numbers, account numbers, and that is definitely a scam. Any business or bank that you deal with is never going to ask you for your personal or private information. We have that on file. We do not need you to verify that. If someone ever does call you and is asking you questions and you're uncomfortable, it's best just to hang up the phone, call a representative from that business that you're familiar with. And it's always better to just be safe rather than sorry.
A great way to avoid falling into bad credit is to create a budget and stick with it. Additionally, pay your bills on time, such as car loans, house loans, credit cards, and college loans. And while we're speaking about college, WHSH radio and TV class, which is my class, was visited by an instructor from the University of Southern Indiana. Mr. John Morris of Southern Indiana instructs radio and television. He came to spoke to our very young class about what USI has to offer.
We have a great program for those looking at radio and TV and the excitement of that field and the options after graduation. We have professors who have all worked in the field. We let our students get hands-on equipment as early as they'd like, including first semester freshmen, because like you are with, I was in high school, I was already working on equipment. I didn't want to wait 1 or 2 years before I'd be allowed to do that. And then we're good at what we do. Over the past 5 years, our radio TV students have won 70 national and state contests. So we're getting recognized for the quality of work around the nation. With the economy bouncing back, we're seeing a lot more job openings, and there's a lot of new sources for product today. You know, Netflix offering a TV show, producing their own TV show that they didn't do before. Who would have thought that? But I'm in charge of our job board, and when jobs come in, I'm posting that. And our bulletin board is full of jobs, from radio, TV, from performance side, in front of the camera, in front of the mic, to sales, to production, multimedia journalists, and several of them, and actually a lot of them, also in combination with people having experience utilizing the web.
We would like to give a special thanks to Paul Goss, Shelley Shake, and John Morris for their time in doing those interviews. There was some very great information there from them. Next in WHSH TV, we're going to go a little bit over spring sports and come back to you after the break with a quick look at weather. Stay tuned right here to WHSH TV.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Hi, welcome back to WHSH TV. As you have heard, today is the first official day of spring, and spring sure is on its way with the weather that we're going to have. So here's a quick look at your 7-day forecast here on WHSH. So Friday, we have mostly sunny, starting at 53, and then it's going to get down to 37 tonight. I believe the coldest temperature we have this week. And it's going to be clear skies if you're wanting to check out the stars or whatever. And then Saturday, we have sunny and warmy. Sunny and warmy, how about that? High of 66, definitely the sunniest and the highest temperature this week. Low of 39. Sunday and Tuesday, both going to be quite sunny with temperatures in the high 50s. And sandwiched in the middle is Monday, that we have a slight chance of rain with a high of 50. Wednesday, thunderstorms, 65. Be careful that day. And then Thursday, it's going to be a 40% chance of rain with a high of 55 degrees. We'll be back with Caleb King for more news for you on WHSH, and that's your quick look at the 7-day forecast for this week.
So good to see you guys. So, what's up?
Oh, we finally bought a place.
Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Was it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Hey, this job looks perfect. It says you need people skills.
Check.
Driver's license.
Check.
And a high school diploma. You've got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that.
You are good to go.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
All right, welcome back here to WHSH TV. This past Wednesday, Washington High School held its annual Hatchet Highlights. Takes the place of traditional parent-teacher conference and open house. Hatchet Highlights gives students, parents, and the public a chance to see the work of clubs and organizations at WHS on display. Kicking off the night was the very competitive Soup Cook-Off. The WHS band, choirs, and NJROTC also performed for the crowd. During Hatchet Highlights, the WHS choir announced they have advanced to the state competition level. The WHS Accents Choir will perform in the State Show Choir competition at Plainfield High School. The competition starts at 9 a.m. with Accents performing at 10 a.m. Washington High School is the smallest of the 9 schools competing. Tickets for the competition are just $13 and the awards ceremony begins at 1:45 p.m. For those who would like to caravan with the show choir, Accents will be leaving at 5 a.m. from Gate 1. March Madness is well underway. The NCAA tournament kicked off Thursday, so we sent Colton Garland out in the halls to WHS students which team they would pick to win it all.
Now I'm here with Mr. Reed, a health teacher here at WHS. Mr. Reed, who do you think is going to win the NCAA tournament?
Rick Pitino and the Louisville Cardinals.
Now I'm here with Luke Thornton, a junior here at WHS. Luke, who do you think is going to win the tournament?
Notre Dame.
The Johnnies from St. John.
I think Duke is going to win the tournament this year.
Well, I unfortunately think the University of Kentucky is going to win.
I think Wisconsin's going to win it.
I got a good feeling about Arizona. How about you?
I'm feeling Arizona too, actually.
Colton, I believe that the UK Wildcats are going to bring it home. As much as I hate to say it, they're a dominant team. I don't think anybody's going to stop them.
Well, Colton, I think Duke's going to win it.
WHS TV's Drew Davis will have updates on the NCAA tournament and a look at the upcoming spring sports season. All that is next on WHSH TV.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him going on to fascinate millions with his talent? 1 in 260,000. The odds of this born racer having 157 career top 10 finishes in NASCAR? 1 in 125 billion. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I'm NASCAR driver Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know, wherever you are.
Hey, this job looks perfect. It says you need people skills.
Check.
Driver's license.
Check.
And a high school diploma. You've got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that.
You are good to go.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Welcome back to WHSH TV. Yesterday marked the beginning of the NCAA tournament. This year, all 5 Indiana teams participating in the tournament were put in the same region. Purdue, Butler, and Notre Dame all played yesterday. Notre Dame defeated Northeastern 69-65. IU is currently playing Wichita State and trailing 8-5 in Omaha. And Valparaiso plays at 4:40. Butler won yesterday, and they'll be moving on to the second round and play Notre Dame. As you can see in my bracket this year, I picked Kentucky over Duke in the national championship game. I also like Purdue, Texas, IU, Oklahoma State, Ohio State, Eastern Washington, and LSU to all pull the second round upsets, but some of those didn't happen. March Madness is the best time of year, and you will not want to miss out. Turning to local sports now, spring has finally arrived, and with it comes plenty of hard-working baseball players on the baseball field. The Washington Little League is set to begin their season April 18th. We sat down with the president of the Washington Little League, Byron Holtzcall, to hear about the upcoming season and how the late winter weather has affected their numbers.
We're down about 40 children from last year, but last year was a record number at near 370, and this year we ended the sign-ups a little bit sooner, and the snow was still on the ground, so I think it was psychological. People weren't thinking about baseball yet. If you know of a minor league boy who is 9 or 10 years old, it's still not too late if you'd like to sign them up. Otherwise, registration is closed. Well, we'll start on April the 18th this year, which is a Saturday. And opening ceremonies will be at noon. Pictures for teams will be scattered throughout the day, starting about 9 a.m. And our plan is to have all 6 fields functional this year. We'll bring the Northeast field online for the first time since it was built, and so it won't be a practice field this year. We'll have 6 fields online if Mother Nature cooperates, and hopefully that'll mean every team will get to participate that day, and there are 31 teams in Little League this year. We actually raised the umpire pay this year $5, and so we're looking for high school men and high school women that can umpire behind the plate. We'd like to have some high school softball players umpire our Major League Softball games. We'll have Vincennes and Petersburg come to town to play our girls. It'd be nice to have a high school varsity or junior varsity young lady behind the plate occasionally. That'll pay $20. And also we're looking for our players from the men's hatchet team to count on them to come and umpire some games for the boys, minor and major.
Again, do not miss the opening day ceremony on April 18th at the Sports Complex. Along with baseball comes the spring soccer season. The Soccer Federation can always use more volunteers. We spoke with the president of the Washington Soccer Federation, Monty Critchlow, to see what to expect in the upcoming season.
Our enrollments are closed. We ended up with 306. We still probably have had a dozen or 18 that have requested, but it's too late to sign up. So we're pleased with 306. That's about an increase of maybe a dozen over last year. We have a micro division, which is 4 and 5 year olds, and we run all the way up to junior high, which is 14. So, and we have added the junior high level just because the interest. A lot of kids don't want to play on select teams, so we've made it available for them to play here in town up until they move into high school. Very good working board of 8 other people that handle the main responsibilities for it. But we're always looking for referees, for coaches, anybody concerned, anybody that loves the game or loves kids. And we've had good turnout for coaches this year. Normally we have to beg, borrow, and plead with people, but this year we fill them all out very quickly. So we're very, very satisfied with that.
Congratulations to the Bar Reeve Vikings and Evansville Reitz Panthers on winning regional last Saturday. Bar Reeve defeated Christian Academy and Wood Memorial to win the Lagodi Regional Championship. Reitz rallied to defeat New Albany and won easily over Franklin Central to win the Seymour Regional. Bar Reeve will play Clay City at the Seymour Semi-State, and Reitz will play after that at Seymour. Also, good luck to the Guerin Catholic as they take on Lincoln. That's it for sports for this week. Weather is up next on WHSH.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
What if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change. A whole new kind of investment called Better Futures. When you invest, it helps kids go to college. Believe in us, invest in us, watch us grow.
My name is Sydney, and I'm your dividend.
Hi, welcome back. Springtime weather is in full effect this week. It's going to be awesome. And looking at the radar map here behind me, I'm not a meteorologist, but I know for a fact that clouds down south means no clouds up here in Indiana for us. So thus, it's going to be so sunny. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. And it's going to be time for you to whip out those shades, viewers, all right? So let's look at our 7-day forecast here for the springtime weather. All right. We're going to start off here on Friday whenever it comes up for me. 53 is the high, and 37 is the low. Going to be the, low of about high 30s for every night this week. But Saturday is our next day, starting off the weekend right. Beautiful. We got the sunny weather coming in, and it's high of 66. Sunday and Tuesday, we're going to have mostly sunny weather, high 50 temperatures. And then sandwiched in the middle, we have Monday with a slight chance of rain and a high of 50. But then Wednesday, it's going to get into some thunderstorms. That's why we had that talk with Paul Goss. Got to be prepared for that severe weather. Thursday, a 40% chance of rain and a high of 55. Now, that's just springtime weather for you, but, it's going to be a little unpredictable, but mostly sunny and feeling good. So let's get back to Caleb and I at the front desk. We're going to be talking about spring, how it's going to be awesome, just like we did before, all right? What are you most excited about for spring?
I just can't wait for that warm weather to come out, whip out some shorts, flip-flops, sit out in the sun, maybe tan a little bit. Probably not because I'm Irish, but we'll see what happens.
And of course, candy in the Easter basket is always nice.
All right, that's all we have for you today here at WHSH TV. I'm Caleb King.
I'm Connor Nolan.
You have a great week.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck, big guy. His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. Mom! See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.